I'm standing in front of the windows from the old St. John's Church, brought here into the new church. Usually on these windows in different churches, you'll see that there's an inscription on it saying who gave it or in whose memory it was. There aren't any on these. In the old church, there was a small plaque on the sill in front of each window, and on that plaque was the name of the person who gave it. Unfortunately, when the church was torn down, the old church was torn down, those little plaques were lost. So we have the remembrance of their gifts, but we don't have who gave it anymore. The old church was built in 1872. The church had been founded in 1869. It was built for the cost of $6,000, which today would be $118,000, which is still not very much. It was a church that held 800 people. If you notice in this picture of the church that you're looking at, up in the left-hand corner, you'll see this window. You'll see a piece of this window with Jesus, the Sacred Heart in the window. By the 1950s and 1960s, it was clear that the church was too small. The parish was growing, the town was growing. So many of the masses were moved to the auditorium gymnasium that had been built for the church. After that, finally it was decided in the 1980s that a new church was needed. And so the parish decided to build a new church. Originally, the new church was going to stand where the old church stood. As you see, it stood right next to the rectory. The plan was to build the new church there and to tear down the old rectory because the new church would be much larger and would need a lot more space. The plan was for the sisters who lived in the convent, which was on the corner of Northville Turnpike and 2nd Street, that they would move to another building and the priest would move into what was the convent standing on that corner. It's no longer there. When the engineers came and checked out everything, they found out that that convent building was in very bad shape. It was two old houses that had been put together, but the rectory is in very good shape. So the plans had to be changed, and the new church was built where it is now, and the rectory is left standing. Much of the old church, as much could be used, was brought here. The windows, as I mentioned, the pews I'm standing in were brought from the old church. There are holy water fonts at the two doors that were brought from the old church. The church has been serving the parish, the community, for so many years. As we do these series, as we've done this series, this is the last of them on the history of the parish, celebrating its 150th anniversary. We've been recognizing and thanking God for the dedication and the grace of those who went before us. Now it's our responsibility to hand it on so that the church, the building, the parish will be a place for prayer and grace for many generations to come. God bless you.